Following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Play on, and Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. All he has to do is throw him out, and the West Fargo Patriots are your 2022 state champions.
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here for this matchup between the Barnesville Trojans and the Roseau Rams, just in the nick of time. So they're going to go to the national anthem, so we're going to take our Barnesville Senex pregame show break right now.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
All right, now time for starting lineup, starting with the Roseau Rams.
Number 5, Kayla Bachmeister. Number 10, Sophia Olsen. Number 15, Anya Severson. Number 20, Janet Pateau. And number 52, Chesney Lee. The Rams are coached by Kelsey Diedrichson. Assistant coaches are Isaac Erickson and Jesse Matthews.
All right, those are your starters for the Rams, and now for the Barnesville Trojans, wearing white tonight.
All right, Barnesville fans, it's time to get on your feet as we introduce your Lady Trojans. Number 2, a 5'4" junior, Kennedy Gray. Number 5, a 5'5" senior, Sydney Strand. Number 10, a 5'7" senior, Kenzie Scogan. Number 23, a 5'8" sophomore, Abby John. And number 40, a 5'8" senior, Emily Smith. The Lady Trojans are coached by Ryan Boston. Assistant coaches are Allie Conroot and Nicole Morrison.
All right, and there's your starters for the Barnesville Trojans. So once again, for the Roseau Rams, it's Kayla Bachleitner, Sophie Olsen, Anna Severson, Jonna Preteau, and Chesney Lee. And for the Barnesville Trojans, Kennedy Gray, Sydney Strand, Mackenzie Scogan, Abby John, and Emily Smith. get 18 minutes onto the clock here. And we are underway here at the start of this one. Barnesville will control the tip, and Sydney Strand will knock down the three. Sydney Strand for a three-pointer, and Barnesville up 3-0 now. Back the other way now, Roseau Rams stripped out of the hands there, Jana Patrol. And a turnover, and coming back the other way now are the Trojans once again. They'll get it to Abby John. John looking inside for Smith. Instead, she'll tee it up for a three. That one rattles in and out, and Scogan gets the rebound. And the Trojans will reset the offense up top here with Sydney Strand. Quickly over to Gray, back to Strand. Strand being guarded closely there by Kayla Bachleitner. Number 5 in green for the Roseau Rams. Rams come into this matchup 9 wins, 7 losses. While Barnesville is at 5 wins, 8 losses on this coming into this contest tonight. And we'll turn this microphone back on since I had to turn it down for that song and I forgot to turn it back up, so I apologize. Abby John near the baseline, she traveled. Crutchot tosses it in. And a couple passes later, they get into the hands of Severson. Down low there was Sophie Olsen. Now Severson with the shot. A little too strong on that one. And Roseau will control the rebound on the offensive boards. And that one nearly tipped away by Abby John, but Roseau will contain the possession, and that shot's a little bit off the mark. Up court quickly to Abby John. She'll cut into the paint and through defenders and just left it a little bit short. Back and forth we go, and a steal from behind, but the ball rolls out of bounds. Should stay with the Rams, and it does. 16:04 to go here in the first half. And still a 3-0 game thanks to a three-pointer by Sydney Strand. They'll loft it up and in there for Severson. Severson will use up her dribble and tried to get it in low, but that's going to be a reach-in foul on Sydney Strand. It'll be her first, team's first.
Foul on the Trojans, number 5, Sydney Strand. The first personal foul, team's first. Subbing in for the Rams, number 11, Brooklyn Holst.
They'll work it up top there. That is Brooklyn Holst. And that shot is off the mark, and it's out of bounds, and back to Barnesville. Make an adjustment on our camera here. Just a slight one. Abby John will swing it over to Strand really quick. Back to Strand. Momentarily alone up top. Now Scogan has it. Scogan drives the hoop and leaves that one a little bit short. Smith with the rebound. Can't get that one to go, and now the Rams will pull down the rebound, and it'll be Bachleitner bringing it back. Quick pass there. And now it's into the hands of Severson. Severson with a right-handed dribble. Tries to back up. Nearly stolen by Emily Smith. Now poked away by Scogan. There's a scramble for the ball. It goes out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with the Rams, and it does.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 2, Kennedy Gray. The first personal foul, team second.
Kennedy Gray.
The Rams, number 5, Kayla Bachleitner.
With the foul. And at the free throw line is Bachleitner. She'll miss both. But an offensive rebound and another foul.
Foul on the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith. Her first personal foul, team's third. At the line, shooting free throws for the Rams, number 15, Anya Severson.
.15:07 is where the clock is stopped at right now. This is Severson at the free throw line. That one doesn't go in either. And with 3 minutes gone in the first half, it's a 3-0 score. Here's Kennedy Gray. Pops it back out for Scogan. 3 on the way, and that one is a little bit off the mark. Skying up for the rebound is Hulst. Quickly down the court, through the fingertips there of Olsen and out of bounds. Clock will continue to tick. We're at 14:45 to go here in the first half. Strand up to Gray, and she'll catch and shoot it, and that one's off the back iron. Another missed three, chased down, saved into the hands of Abby John by Scogan. Now Scogan gets it back with a cross-court pass over to Gray. Now up top to Strand. Strand over to Scogan. Scogan will feed it inside for Emily Smith. That layup a little strong, but Abby John's there for the rebound, and she'll put it back up top there for Strand. Strand with a bounce pass into the corner for Gray. Gray runs into a double team, gives it back to Strand. Strand being guarded closely there by Olsen. She flips it over to Kenzie Scogan. Scogan tried to back up her defender, back out to Strand. That three's off the mark. Emily Smith with the rebound and a foul coming up by her on the Roseau Rams. It's the first foul of the game here for the Roseau.
Fouls on the Rams, number 20, Jonathan Cole. The first personal foul, team's first. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith.
Emily Smith at the free throw line. First one's in. It's 4-0. That's the first point since that opening three-pointer by Sydney Strand. The second one is also in. 2 for 2. And a steal. Abby John has a breakaway. And it rolls off. Kennedy Gray with the rebound. That one also rolls off. 2 missed shots there. And now back the other way comes Bachleitner. And that one's turned over. Emily Smith doing what she did yesterday in that second half in the game against Perham. A game that they almost battled back after being down 23 last night. They battled back and closed the gap to a 3-point advantage for Perham, but Perham was a little bit too tough last night and was able to hold off the return attack by Barnesville. But right now, it is 7-0 in favor of Barnesville, thanks to a 3-pointer by Sydney Strand, a couple of free throws, and a 2-point basket by Emily Smith. It's Emily Smith 4 and Sydney Strand 3, and the Roseau Rams 0. Back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Roseau's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville Wrestling. All right, we're going to make it up to the Barnesville Takedown Club here, as we didn't quite have time to sneak that whole ad in. Didn't want you to miss any of the action here. Sophia Olsen, now 2 passes later, 3's on the way from Hulst. That one's not going to go in, but an offensive rebound underneath and a foul, and the shot is up and in by Anna Severson, and she'll go to the line to try and get one more. And now the Roseau Rams are on the board with a shot by Anna Severson. She has 2 points. Can she make it 3? That's the question. And she can, and she made that one look easy, the way it should be. .13 minutes to go on a 7-3 game. 5 minutes have been played and only 10 points have been scored. Scogan has it for Gray. Now John. John will dribble up against Severson, and Severson nearly popped it away. And now it's lost off the foot of Emily Smith out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Roseau Rams with 12:42 to go here in the first half. On the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard, the Trojans lead by 4. Quick passing in and out of the perimeter. Now outside, that is Olsen. Now she gets into the hands of Pretovo, if I'm saying that correctly. And I'll find out momentarily here at the next commercial break. I'll ask to be sure.
Fouls on the Trojans. Number 23, Abby John. The first personal foul, team Smith.
Free throw is up, and it drops in.
At the line, shooting free throws for the Ravens.
That is Kayla Bachleitner. Second one from Bachleitner is off the front of the rim, and it will not go. Emily Smith grabs the rebound, sneaks to Strand. Strand up court for John. John cuts into the paint, to the hoop, and no, too strong. Scogan battling for the rebound, but it'll be Pretovo who gets the rebound and then turns it over. Abby John misses her first shot, and on the rebound and follow-up, she'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
Fouls on the Rams. Number 11, Brooklyn Hulse. Her first personal foul, team second. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans. Number 23, Abby John.
John's free throw is too strong.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 24, Kara Alden.
First missed free throw of the game here for Barnesville. And the second one is also in and out. And the rebound comes down to Olsen. Olsen will weave her way out of the backcourt. Stop at the high post and drop one in. Nicely done there by Sophia Olsen. She has 2 points. It's a 1-point game suddenly. Here's Emily Smith, a little strong. Rebound tipped around and it's snagged by the Rams. Bringing it up court is Bachleitner. Olsen just inside the 3-point arc, won't go. But an offensive rebound, and now the ball's out of bounds, but too many people in my way, they're going to say it's going to stay with the Rams. So I'll have to trust that decision because I absolutely did not see who it went off from my vantage point. And my vantage point is the same vantage point you have on the screen there, or at least for the most part anyway. I'm a little bit off to the left of your screen. That three a little bit short. Quickly down the court, Abby John with a breakaway, scores.
Trojans basket by number 23, Abby John.
9-6, 3-point advantage here for the Barnesville Trojans. Free throw line there for Bachleitner, and now she puts a shot up and it rattles in and out. Grabbing the rebound there's Lexi Hafe for the Barnesville Trojans into the lineup now, and Hafe will have the ball. Hafe looking around, gets it to Smith on the top of the key. Now John has it. She'll tee it up for three. That one's in. Abby John from downtown hits the three-pointer. And it's now 12-6 as the Trojans double up on the Rams as Olsen brings it back. Pops it into the corner there for, that's Kara Alvin, a 5'9" junior. And the shot is up and in by Severson. Anya Severson with 5 points. Here's Hafe with it. Now Smith up top, quickly over to John. John being guarded closely there by Severson. John will split defenders to the hoop and score. Abby John with 4 points. Check that, 7 points on the night. So I accidentally credited that three to the wrong player that she had earlier. I'll work it around here with the basketball is Alvin. And that one nearly turned over, but nice job there by Olsen to keep possession. Alvin will get another chance against Emily Smith. And that's a double dribble, yep. I was afraid that that was going to be the call, and that's exactly what happened. Macy Pana in. And it looks like Sydney Strand out. Also, Kennedy Gray in, and that'll give Abby John a breather on the sideline. So this will be Kennedy Gray bringing it up the court. Gets it to Hafe. Hay finds a lane to the basket and scores.
Trojans basket by number 24, Lexi Hay.
And Barnesville looking good up to this point here. We'll see if the Roseau Rams can respond. Once again, they are down by doubles. 16-8 here to the Trojans so far with 9:27 and counting to go. Loose ball picked up by Bachleitner, gets to Olsen, blocked by the bottom of the hoop. They'll go into the books and say, oh, it will go in the books as a missed shot, actually. I was almost going to put it in as a turnover, but that's not going to be the case. Here's Emily Smith. Smith now here, that is Pana. And now Kennedy Gray. Got her defender to commit to the air, but didn't take the shot. Instead, passed it out to Hafe, and now Gray gets it back. Looks like they're playing a 2-3 zone defense, the Rams are almost. It's kind of has a man-to-man look, but there's 2 up front, 3 in the back.
Fouls on the Rams, number 24, Cara Alden. The first personal foul, team's third. At the line,
so Emily Smith will go back to the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line. And she will extend the Barnesville lead to 17-8. Gianna Prato steps back into the lineup here for Roseau. And Smith's free throw is up and in, and Smith is 4 for 4.
Subbing in from the Rams, number 52, Chesney Lee.
Quick whistle and a substitution for each team. Kenzie Scogan in for the Trojans, and I believe it was, no, not Holst. Who else is down there for the Rams? Chesney Lee is the one who checked in for the Rams. She's wearing number 52. So inbounds pass from the baseline. Severson will take it, pop it in there for Bachleitner. Back in for Severson. That shot won't go. And a jump ball is called. The possession arrow will favor the Barnesville Trojans. Scogan pops it in for Kennedy Gray. He'll bring it up court, guarded by Bachleitner. Push it off there for Pana. Now back to Gray. Stepping up on her is Lee. And the pass across the baseline is tipped out of bounds. He'll stay with the Trojans. Nice defensive effort there by Brooklyn Hallstay, freshman for the Roseau Rams. 8:22 to go here in the first half. And an 18-8 lead for the Barnesville Trojans, who are desperately in need of a win here after losing 3 in a row. They're looking to break a 3-game losing streak here against a up-and-down Roseau Rams team who's had an up-and-down season themselves. But so far, they are above the 500 mark, and Barnesville's up-and-down season has earned them a below 500 mark. So not quite as negative for the Roseau Rams as it has been for the Trojans up to this point. There's a turnover. Kennedy Gray stops, gets it to Hafe. High post jumper, rattles in and out. Good shot though, got right to the top of the paint. And just didn't quite have the bounce. And that one's a little bit off from the top of the key, and it's out of bounds. And now they'll go back to Barnesville.
Number 10, Sophia Olsen.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll have a good basketball game for you as the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels boys team comes to the Barnesville Sports Arena to take on the Barnesville Trojans. And of course, DGF won, the only team to hand the Perham Yellow Jackets a loss this year. It's going to hit the top of the backboard. That'll be considered out of bounds and a turnover for Barnesville. Olsen has it. She'll take the right-handed dribble to the right side. I think it's Olsen. Yeah. Is there 2 number 10s on the team? No, there's not. She had a, like kind of a goggles type device on earlier to start the game, but now she does not have that on, and that's what got me confused when I saw number 10 out there without that headgear on that she had when she started the game, and I wasn't sure if it was the same person or not. But now I know. not be able to count on that to identify her, put it that way. Here's Hulse with it. Hulse dribbles to the right side, uses up the dribble, lofts the pass over to Pertot, and I think she traveled. Oh, it's an offensive foul, really? That must have happened at a part of the floor I was not looking at, but they just called a charge on Jenna Pertot. We'll go with it, I guess. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean the referee didn't see it, so. Haif may have had that shot partially blocked, and some great defense down in the paint. Jump ball favors the Barnesville Trojans.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 15, Anya Severson.
6:37 to go here in the first half. Haif receives the inbounds pass. Scogan, pass intended there, was intercepted by Brooklyn Hulse, and she comes away with this. They were trying to get the pass to Jada Bonchus. And now she'll get it to Bonchus, and she'll tee it up for a three, and that one's off the mark. Rolls off the front of the rim into the hands of Lexi Haif. Scogan has it. Lofts it over to Kennedy Gray. Gray now to Pana. Pana, one dribble, double team, closes in. Kennedy Gray thought about it for a split second, didn't pull the trigger. Here's Pana with it. Pana. Pass goes to Gray, may have been intended for Bonchus, and now that pass is tipped, and it's into the hands of Severson, and she brings it down the court, passes it to Hulse, and Hulse missed the shot, and now a battle for the rebound, rolls out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Roseau Rams. Nice job there on the defensive duel from Sophia Olsen and Anna Severson. And it'll be Hulse who will trigger the inbounds pass from the near corner. And a travel, yep. Saw that one from up here, and so did the ref from the opposite side. $11 turnovers in this game so far, compared to 28 points, which is something that Barnesville should be probably proud of compared to what that ratio was last night, where we had more turnovers than points in the first 8 or 9 minutes of the game. That pass finds Severson, and Severson falling to the floor and gets called for a travel. So some weak pressure on the backcourt by Roseau. 5:17 to go. Kennedy Gray for a three. Looks good, but didn't rattle in. Scogan will get the rebound. Feed it down low for Abby John. Nice assist from Kenzie Scogan to get that basket for Abby John. Abby John scores her third bucket from inside the point. Scogan gets another assist to her tally. 5 minutes, inside 5 minutes to go now, and out of bounds.
Coming in for the Trojans, number 40, Emily Smith.
Emily Smith, number 40, will check in for the Trojans.
Timeout taken by the Rams. A full timeout.
We're playing in the road whites tonight, and we'll take a timeout and be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back. 20-10 here in favor of Barnesville with 4:52 to go. As we return to action out of the full timeout taken by the Roseau Rams. Inbounds pass comes to Sydney Strand. She's immediately met with a double team. Gets it up court for Kennedy Gray. Rams defense will hustle back, and nice job there by Sophia Olsen to harass Kennedy Gray. Now the pass will find its way to Kenzie Scogan. Back to Gray in the corner. Strand has it now, being guarded there by Bachleitner. Now Scogan, double team. Gray has it towards the baseline. She travels. She shuffled her feet before putting the dribble to the floor, and that will draw the whistle every time. And a nice return feed, and now they get it inside there for Patrol. And was there a foul? Yes, there was. That's what I was a little bit unsure on what the whistle was for. Just looking down at my roster there. And that shot's a little too strong. Abby John will pull down the rebound, avoid some defenders in the backcourt. Scogan up to Gray. She'll tee it up for three, and that's going to be out the mark, but Scogan's there for the rebound. And now she'll feed it down to Sydney Strand, and that shot is missed. For the Roseau Rams fans tuning in, if you're wondering what the red clock is, Barnesville fans know what I'm about to say, but our owners instructed our staff to get used to using the shot clock for when it goes into effect next year. So the shot clock is not in effect for this game, but it is running on our on-screen scoreboard. So there's an FYI for you. That shot is off the mark, and a whistle will stop play here as I think we have a foul down low on Barnesville. Looks like it's on Sydney Strand.
Number 5, Sydney Strand, the second personal foul, team 7. At the line, shooting free throws for the Rams, number 10, Sophia Olsen. Subbing in for the Rams, number 24, Carol Olsen.
7 for the Trojans, 4 for the Rams. Had to add one more because I only had 3 for them. That free throw is off. And another quick whistle, and this time a foul on Roseau.
Foul on the Rams, number 20, Jonna Patrol. The third personal foul.
Jonna Patrol picks up her third actually. Kennedy Gray has it. Back inside to the paint for Abby John. Now a baseline jumper for Emily Smith. That one just a little bit strong off the backside of the iron. And the Rams will bring it back. Quick pass there for, couldn't see who that was. It was number 24, that was Alvin. And now that pass is out of bounds, and now go back to the Trojans.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 11, Brooklyn Holtz. And for the Trojans, number 15, Macy Mana.
2:51 to go here in the first. And still 2:51 to go as the scoreboard operator has not turned on the clock yet. And now he's turned it on. And now we are even with the clock on the floor. So here's Abby John with a 3. That one's in. Her second 3 of the night. 23-10. Favor of the Trojans here. Here comes Bachleitner for the Rams. A couple passes later, Olsen has it. Olsen now dumps it off for Alvin. That's U-L-V-I-N. Don't mistake it for like Elvin with an A. That shot there from the corner by Hulse was a little strong. And now the follow-up is up and in. That one was scored by Bachleitner. She has 3 points on the evening now. She had a free throw earlier. And now that basket gives her 3 with 2:03 to go in the first half. Hulse will bring it up slowly here. Across the timeline with 1:57 to go. And that bounce pass is stolen by Abby John, and she has a breakaway to the hoop and scores.
Trojans basket by number 23, Abby John.
That's 14 for Abby John now. And that three is up. It looked good coming out of her hand, but got a weird bounce off the back iron, and now the Trojans will bring it back. Pana dumps it off for John, now over to Strand. Strand cross court, intercepted by Kenzie Scogan, puts it up and in. At least I think it was intended to be a cross court pass. Maybe it was intended to go to Scogan. We will never know until I watch it again. Get a second opinion on that. 27-12, a minute 4 to go now here in the first half.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 52, Chesney Lee.
Chesney Lee, a 5'10 senior, will punch it in. It's immediately put up by Hulst, and it's a little short. But an offensive board, and they'll work it back out top to Hulst. Hulst back to Lee. Now Lee tried to put it inside. The ball is tipped away. 4 people battling for it. Jump ball goes to Barnesville. You had 2 white jerseys and 2 green jerseys, all battling for that ball, and possession arrow favors the home team, wearing the road team jerseys tonight. I got here late, so if there's a reasoning for that, I do not know the reasoning, other than I have a pretty good guess. Macy Pana hits what could possibly be her first 3 of the season, at least at home anyway. I haven't seen all the road games, but I don't think she's hit a 3 here at home yet. And now Barnesville with a commanding 30-12 lead. Don't let that fool you, though. We saw a team with a 30-12 lead last night almost see that lead evaporate, so still early to go in this one. 11 seconds to go in the first half.
Number 10, Kenzie Scogan, her second personal foul, team save. At the line, shooting bonus for the Rams, number 15, Anya Severson.
Anya Severson, a 5'9 junior, hits it. Second made free throw of the evening. I got here late, so I'm using a different method of keeping track of points for players than I normally do. I did not have time to write rosters into a scorebook, so I got the generic scorebook here from the ticket entrance. And ignore the 17:58.
At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 23, Abby John.
It reset there when the clock hit 0, and we have 0.8 to go here in this first half. And she makes them both. So, long 3, good if it goes, rebound, and that'll do it. That's halftime. 32-14 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans at halftime. We'll add up some numbers and give you an unofficial halftime report here. As far as individual players go, our team stats are still working just fine. But we'll take a timeout and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Newell set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Help transform the Legion on Given Hearts Day on February 9th. The Barnesville Area Community Fund, along with the City of Barnesville, are raising funds to remodel the American Legion building into a community space in 2023. It'll be available for family events, meetings, birthday parties, wedding receptions, and much more. You can help. Make a financial gift between now and February 9th, and it'll be matched dollar for dollar up to $33,000 thanks to many of our wonderful Barnesville community sponsors. Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. Help transform the Legion. For more information or questions about Giving Hearts Day, contact the Barnesville Area Community Fund at 218-354-2154. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Roseau's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in a sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today. All right, well, the band playing some pop hit tunes. Recognized a few of them. Matter of fact, so far, they haven't played one I haven't recognized, and I'm kind of impressed. I think it's the first time that I've seen the band here at a game, and maybe I'm just forgetting, I don't know. But while you enjoy the background music, let's take a look at your Roseau's Pool Hall scoreboard. Halftime stat numbers here, and for the Barnesville Trojans, shooting 11 of 27, 10 of those attempts coming from behind the arc. They connected on 4 of them. That's better than what they had yesterday against Perm. They were 0 for 9 from behind the arc yesterday against the Yellow Jackets. And they've done really well at the Barnesville Cenex free throw line as well. They've shot 6 of 8, committed 8 fouls, turned the ball over 8 times. For the Rams, shooting 5 of 21, 0 of 7 from behind the arc, with all but 14 of those 21 shots coming from inside the arc. They are 4 of 9 from the Barnesville Cenex free throw line, committed 5 fouls and a total of 8 turnovers in the contest as the Barnesville Trojans come back out to the court. We'll bring it back here to the band. 32-14 at halftime. Right now, leading the way, Abby John with 16. Emily Smith has 6. Kenzie Scogan has 2. There's 3 for Sydney Strand. And there is 1 for Kennedy Gray. And let's see, did I miss anybody? No, it looks like I got everybody over there. So on the Roseau Rams side of it, Caleb Bachleitner with 3. Sophia Olsen has 2. Let's see here. Anna Severson, I have her down for 7. Let's see here. Jana Petro, no points, but is in a little bit of foul trouble right now with 3 fouls. And Chesney Lee, no points, but 1 foul so far here in this contest as well. So that is a look at your individual numbers here for the Roseau Rams and the Barnesville Lady Trojans. It's about 3 minutes before the start of the second half. Let's take another timeout. We'll come back with that second half here in about 3 minutes on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Ratzo's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in the sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. Halftime done. Score 32-14 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard. And it'll be Roseau Rams basketball to start half number 2. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far, and want to thank all the Roseau fans for tuning into the broadcast tonight. And even though you're on the wrong side of the scoreboard at the moment, we wish your team the best of luck here in the second half. There's a quick shot that's a little bit off the mark, and now quickly a rebound comes to Barnesville, and they don't waste any time. They come right down the court. Cross-court pass, Kennedy Gray. Fake left, dribbles right. Bounce pass to Scogan, back over to Strand. 17:40 and counting to go here. Down to the baseline for Scogan, now up top, Strand, back inside. Emily Smith feeds it to Abby John, off the glass and in. And Abby John now a basket shy of 20, she has 18. Bachleitner here, works it up top, nearly poked away, but good recovery there by Patrol. And now a long three from Hulse is too strong off the back glass. Loose ball over the time stripe, and who's gonna get it? And it'll be Barnesville, and a nice feed across the paint, and that is what you call teamwork. If this was hockey, both of those players would get assist on that bucket there by Kennedy Gray. And Bachleitner will come out and get it, feed it quickly inside to Patrol. That shot strong, Scogan grabs the rebound. Scogan has had a good night on the boards. Can't tell you for sure how many times I've said Scogan and rebound in the same sentence, but now Scogan will try for a three. That one, a little bit flat-footed there. Needed a little bit more arc to get that one down and in. They'll work it here for Olsen. And now Olsen inside for Bachleitner, who scores the basket. Nice pass there from Olsen, and Bachleitner had no trouble getting that one off the glass. That was an easy 2 points on that particular shot there for the Roseau Rams and Bachleitner. Abby John now from inside the paint. A little bit off the mark, just missed it. I don't know, something tells me that these girls watched our broadcast last night, and now they're like, hey, maybe let's try what Mike says. Let's shoot from inside the paint. And, well, it may not have worked out to 100% success yet, but it's certainly better than missing a whole bunch of threes, I guess. I'm just the broadcaster, but if you go back and watch the pregame show, and the portion of the pregame show where I said what the keys of the game were, and then you watch the game, and then you look at and then you fast forward to the end of the game and look at the post-game numbers, and you'll see that my keys of the game were spot on yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get here in time to do keys of the game for this one. So, nice pass, and that one's up and in. Hulst on the assist there from Olsen, and that's two more. And now the Roseau Rams starting to have a little bit of life here in the second half. Down 16, and they get another turnover. Quickly up court, and another bucket. That is 6 points on 3 trips down the floor here for the Roseau Rams, and it is now 36-22. I'm not sure if I forgot to add the previous bucket or not, but I might have. 36-22. Three is up and in, and that makes things a little bit more interesting as Sydney Strand hits her second three of the night. She hit one to open up the first half scoring, and now a turnover. Abby John with a fast break and a breakaway, and I think that's the 4th time tonight that I've said John with a breakaway, and she scores. She has 8 points off breakaways, and it's 41-22. So right as the Rams looked like they were getting right back into this one, scoring 6 quick points, Barnesville responds with 5 of their own. Still +1 for the Roseau Rams at this point, but they're going to need a little bit better than +1 to get back into this here.
The concession stand is selling pizza for $1. Once again, the concession stand is selling pizza for $1.
Oh man, $1 pizza. Why? Can somebody come take over the broadcast, please? I'll be out of pizza before this broadcast is over. There's a travel. Smith, Strand, John, back to Strand. Fires it over for Kennedy Gray. She'll try for a triple, and she hits it. That's the 6th three-pointer of the night here for Barnesville. And a nice strong move to the basket down low there by Olsen, and she'll earn herself a trip to the free throw line.
Her second personal foul, team second. At the line, shooting free throws for the Rams. Number 10, Sophia Olsen.
Barnesville should have 2 fouls.
Fouls on the Trojans. Number 24, Lexi Hayes. Her first personal foul.
So Lexi Hayes picks up her first. And at the free throw line and connecting is Patrol. And she'll make that one. And it's 44-24. There we go, now our score is accurate. And we'll make a slight adjustment on our camera here. And that one tipped out. I think it was, I guess I was wrong. My thought was wrong. I thought that was gonna go to Barnesville. Oh, it is gonna go to Barnesville. So my thought is not wrong. 13:06 to go here. Kenny Gray has it. And a double team, now Strand. Strand cross court, Gray tees it up for 3. Nice look, but too strong. And a missed 3-pointer. Down at the other end, it's Bachleitner scoring. Bachleitner now with 7 points on the evening, 3 baskets and a free throw.
30-second timeout.
And the Rams take a 30-second timeout. We will too. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Newell set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen tipped, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back.
Quest works out the shotgun again.
He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. Barnesville basketball out of the timeout. Here's Abby John being guarded by Bachleitner. Gets a screen from Emily Smith. John now for Haif. And that one's tipped away. Chasing after it was Hulse, and she gets there. And she tried to connect the pass to Severson, but did Barnesville tip it out? I think they did. And it is going to be Roseau Ram basketball. Hulse will take the inbounds from the baseline. Get it into Bachleitner. Leitner, and it's tipped away by Abby John. This time no breakaway as Hulse catches up with her, and it's poked away and it'll roll out of bounds, and who's it gonna go to? I didn't see a signal from that ref, and I didn't see a signal from the other one. It's gonna go to the Roseau Rams, so that'll be just a straight lost ball by Abby John, and a turnover here for the Barnesville Trojans. Olsen works the ball now over to Holst. Holst into the corner for Bachleitner, back to Holst. Holst now over to Olsen. Olsen directing traffic. She fires it back over to Holst. Inside 12 minutes to go now as they try to work it inside. Bachleitner bounces it back out into the corner, number 15. That's Severson. And now a 3 from straight away from Holst. Severson will get the rebound, and they'll get another chance here at another possession. And then dribbles in, and that one's ripped away by Abby John, but she lost it as she lost her balance. And they'll stay with the Roseau Rams. 11:39 to go here. And they'll lob it in there for Severson, and a quick shot up and in for Anna Severson. And Severson with 9 points this evening. Number 4, that's Sophie Frederick, number 4, into the lineup for the Barnesville Trojans. John for a 3. That looks good, but it's not good. And it's out of bounds. .14 to go as they work it in the corner there for patrol. Now Hulst has it. Over to Severson, I believe that is. Yep. Back to Hulst, back to Severson. Severson gets around Emily Smith, and just a little bit strong on that. Nearly an offensive board, and it's going to go back to Barnesville. Now the question is there a foul on that too, or just no? She got all ball on that reach in. So. John with it, drives into the paint, and did the basket count? I don't think so. Oh, no, he's saying it. One ref said it counted, the other one waved his arm saying it did not count. John Patrol has just picked up her 4th personal. So the basket does not count, but there is a foul. And now the ball will roll out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 10:41 to go.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 24, Sarah Alden.
Olsen will bring it up court. Olsen now for Hulst. And now Severson and a push. It's a foul on Barnesville.
Foul on Rams, number 24, Carl Olden. The second personal foul, team second.
Oh, that was actually on. How is that on Roseau if it's Roseau's ball? I think they credited the foul to the wrong side of the scoreboard here in the gym. Because if it was a foul on Roseau, it wouldn't be Roseau's ball right now. That shot a little bit short, but the follow-up will bounce in. Severson gets the basket. 44-30 now. And Roseau has 10 minutes to try and make up 14 points. And now it's 16 points, possibly 17.
Basket's good. Fouls on the Rams, number 24, Carl Olden.
And that one rattles in. .47-30 now. And it's turned over. Abby John brings it down the court and nearly stolen from behind. She'll get it here to Pana. Pana may have gotten away with the travel. Now Frederick will try for a 3. Nope, that's too strong. Rams were 0 for 7 at halftime. They've only attempted 2 3-pointers here in this second half.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 15, AC Pana. The first personal foul.
And they are still looking
Subbing in for the Rams, number
to hit
52,
something from
Jessica
behind the
Hughes.
arc. They have not been able to do so tonight. They're getting to a point in the game where they might need a couple threes. They'll work it around there for Olsen. And now Severson. And that shot off the mark. Pana gets it to Frederick, who gets it to Smith. And Smith lost it. Chased down by Abby John. And now they'll work it here for Pana. Pana to John. John dribbles into the high post, tipped into the hands of Frederick, who dishes it off for Pana. And now she'll travel. That's an easy travel there, as Lexi Hafe got a little bit too excited, trying to go to the basket. Bachleitner, left-handed dribble. Now tried to feed that pass in, but a nice job by Emily Smith to steal it away. And now it's a battle for it. Now gets back into the hands of Bachleitner. Bachleitner for Olsen. Now Severson has it. Back inside. Bachleitner off the glass. Couldn't quite get it to go in. They'll battle for the rebound. The loose ball rebound comes out to Sophie Frederick. Frederick brings it up the court with the right hand. Gets it in for Abby John. It bounces around. And now Emily Smith wide open and scores. Give the assist to Abby John on the bucket by Emily Smith. Emily Smith with 11 compared to, I think she had 21 last night. No, she had 20 last night as I look back at my scorebook from yesterday. That one may have been partially blocked by Abby John. And that will be a foul on Severson, and that will be her first.
Subbing in for the Rams, number 35, Anna Olsen.
Chesney Lee and Sophia Olsen out.
For the Trojans, number 3, Jada Bonches.
Anna Alvin in, as well as, I didn't catch the other one who came in for Roseau. 3 on the way, that one rattles off. That was Hafe, yeah, that was Hafe on the 3-point attempt. Now coming back quickly is Halst. Halst all the way to the hoop, scores. Nice drive by Brooklyn Halst, a freshman. And that makes it 49-32, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Help transform the Legion on Given Hearts Day on February 9th. The Barnesville Area Community Fund, along with the City of Barnesville, are raising funds to remodel the American Legion building into a community space in 2023. It'll be available for family events, meetings, birthday parties, wedding receptions, and much more. You can help. Make a financial gift between now and February 9th, and it'll be matched dollar for dollar up to $33,000 thanks to many of our wonderful Barnesville community sponsors. Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. Help transform the Legion. For more information or questions about Giving Hearts Day, contact the Barnesville Area Community Fund at 218-354-2154.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 49-32 here on the Ratzel's Pool scoreboard with 7:33 to go here in the second half. We'll let our clock sit there for 10 seconds. And now we'll let it sit there for a little bit longer. Still got to let it sit there for 7 seconds. We have a whistle and a foul. It is the second on Brooklyn Holst. And they'll feed it to Have. Ava Fallingstad into the lineup. And I heard the whistle, I missed the call. It's going to be a blocking foul on the Rams.
Number 15, Anya Severson. The second personal foul, team 6.
That's the 16th foul. We'll let our clock sit there a little bit longer. Fallingstad tried to get a shot off there. Ooh, and a loose ball nearly traveled, but since she couldn't control it, it was a turnover nonetheless, and now back-to-back turnovers on each side. And now another turnover. And Strand will try for a 3, and she got it. Sydney Strand's hitting her third 3 of the game, and that makes it a 20-point lead here for the Barnesville Trojans. As we crawl inside, 7 minutes to go. Hulst will control it up top. Now Bachleitner gets it into the hands there of Alvin, and now Alvin to Severson, drives the baseline, draws the foul. Should be the 4th team foul here on the Barnesville Trojans, and the Rams have 6.
Second personal foul, team's 5th.
6:42 to go here in the first, and she hits her second, and she hits the free throw.
15, Anya Severson. And subbing in for the Rams, number 10, Sophia Olsen.
Severson's second free throw rolls off. Foot on the line? No, it would have been a 3, but she gets her own rebound. They still have not connected on a 3-pointer tonight. Here's Bachleitner. And now Severson drives in the lane, bounces out. 3 on the way. That one's also off. I believe they're 0 for 12 now on 3-pointers.
Foul on the Trojans. Number 3, Jada Bonchilles. The first personal foul, team 6.
So, let's see here. Actually, should be the Trojans with 6 and the Rams with 5. There we go. Now it's right. And she connected on one of those free throws. And there's another 3. Jada Bonchis hits a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes tonight for the Barnesville Trojans. And that's usually a category they don't have huge success in, but it looks like they're having success tonight. And that'll be another foul here on Barnesville. That's team foul number 7. That puts Roseau into the bonus. It is the second personal on Jada Bonchis. And she'll miss the first one. At the free throw line is Olsen. No, I take that back. It is actually Hulst. My apologies. And she makes 1 of 2. And Hulst just picked up another foul. So now both teams are in the bonus. Or wait, are they? Oh wait, no, they're not. No, they're not. Only the Rams are in the bonus. Next foul, both teams will be in the bonus. Hulst will get a turnover there. And she'll bring it up court, right-handed dribble. Quickly. Severson back to Hulst. Hulst will try for a 3, and it's off the mark. Bonchis, now Pana. Feeds it over for Strand. She'll try for a 3 off the front of the rim. Won't go. 55-33, 0 for 12. The Rams, 8 for 20 for the Trojans. And there you go. They got a 3 there. Now 1 for 13 from behind the arc. And that may have been the announcer's jinx that I needed to give to the Roseau Rams. Jada Bonchis will try for another 3. Swish, she got it. What's turned into a 3-point extravaganza here in the last 3 or 4 possessions. They'll feed it to Hulst. Hulst quickly off the glass, a little short, and Bachmeier's there with the basket and the foul.
Fouls on the Trojans. Number 3, Jada Bonchis.
And if Bachmeier can hit this, she'll be in double digits with 10. Right now she's at 9. The foul is the 3rd one on Jada Bonchis. And she missed it, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay with Roseau. Severson back inside for Hulst. Nice pass and nice basket as well. That is some great teamwork there on that particular play by the Roseau Rams. And that's going to be an over and back reach in there, and that foul's going to go on Severson, I believe anyway. If it is, it's her 3rd.
Number 15.
Yep.
Severson. The 3rd personal foul, team 7.
And now both teams are in the bonus.
For the Trojans, number 30, Ava Fallenstad.
Ava Fallingstad will go to the line here to shoot 1 and 1. She'll earn herself a 2nd free throw. she'll make them both. Nice form there from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line for Ava Fallingstad as she makes them both. And now her team's up by 18, and now she'll swat one out of bounds. Fallingstad showing free throw shooting at one end and defense at the other end. 4-10 and counting. That shot off the mark. And the rebound for Fallingstad. And how many times have I said her name since she's come into this game? I think it's the only name I've said. Bonchus has it now. Here's Pana back to Bonchus. Bonchus up top for Haif. Haif nearly lost it, and they did turn it over. And now a whistle and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will favor the Roseau Rams. .342 and counting. Severson up top there for Olsen. Tried to work it into Bachleitner, but it was tipped away, and now Severson has it again. Now Bachleitner into Severson, and a push. And that's going to be on Sydney Strand. And that'll be her fourth if it is on Sydney Strand. Oh, it's actually on Lexi Haif, so my apologies. So the front end of a 1-and-1, if she makes it, she'll get another one. And she does make it. Nice job by Anna Severson. Severson, your leading scorer at the moment here with 13 for the Roseau Rams. And now she has 14. Next closest are Bachleitner and Holst. They both have 9 points each. So Severson, Bachleitner, and Holst, your top three for Roseau right now. And here's Bonchus for a three. It's in! That's the 10th three-pointer of the night. Nearly half of Barnesville points from behind the arc. 30 of 63 from behind the arc. And now they'll try for one of their own, and that missed everything. That'll go into the books as a turnover. Quick lead, that's Pana, and Pana nearly lost it, and it's taken away there by Bachleitner. Bachleitner gets it up to Holst, and now she'll miss it, and another missed shot by Bachleitner, and now Barnesville will come away with it. Just inside 2.5 to go. Fallingstad up top here for Pana. Back to Fallingstad. Couple right-handed dribbles, switches to the left hand, goes to the hoop and scores. Ava Fallingstad, a 5'8" sophomore, coming in off the bench late in this game and showing some crucial basketball skills to the head coach. And there's a nice basket back on the other side by Sophia Olsen, 5'6" junior for the Rams. And now Lexi Haif tries to take it coast to coast, but that will not fall. And now stopping at the free throw line and leaving it out the front of the rim is Olsen. And back the other way comes Lexi Haif. Haif will hand it off there for number 20. I don't know if I know that one. That's Ella Cassette. Here's Jada Bonchus. Bonchus hits again on the 11th three-pointer of the game. And Jada Bonchus has 4 of those 11 three-pointers. She has the most three-pointers of anybody on the team. Next closest is Sydney Strand with 3. And Sydney Strand has played more minutes than Jada Bonchus has in this game. And Bonchus already has 12 points from behind the arc. Here comes Lexi Haif, driving to the hoop. She'll draw a foul. Stops the clock with just a couple ticks over a minute to go. 68-46, our score on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard.
First personal foul, team save. At the line, shooting free throws for the Trojans, number 24, Lexi Haif.
Swish.
Subbing in for the Trojans, number 1, Lindsay Rotz. Number 32.
All right, we got Lindsay Rotz, number 1. Number 42 is Alexis Paul. And 32 is Hadley Pearson. And I think there's one more. That free throw's off. Number 33, Isabel Snowball. It's 1 minute to go. 3 on the way. It looked good, but it got a bad bounce. And now they'll battle for the rebound. And that one's up. Got some new faces on there for Megan Mooney, number 42 for Roseau is in. As is Kara Alvin, number 24. For Barnesville, number 14, I think the PA announcer said that was Ella Cassette, and if that's true, I don't know who number 20 is for Barnesville. All right, let's refresh here. That's Alexis Paul with it. Works it up top for Snowball. Snowball to the hoop, and that one's a little strong. And a battle for the rebound, and the jump ball goes to Roseau. And number 22, I don't have her on my roster for Barnesville. Or wait, is it 32? No, it's 22, and I'm not sure who that is. I don't have her on varsity, JV, or C team. Doesn't matter now. That's your final score. 69-46 as we tried to play catch up on who was on the floor there, and hopefully everybody who stepped on the floor, we got their names across, except for a couple that were unidentifiable. And 69-46 is your final score. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the post-game show in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials, shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, ice melt, and get free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspur Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Help transform the Legion on Given Hearts Day on February 9th. The Barnesville Area Community Fund, along with the City of Barnesville, are raising funds to remodel the American Legion building into a community space in 2023. It'll be available for family events, meetings, birthday parties, wedding receptions, and much more. You can help Make a financial gift between now and February 9th, and it'll be matched dollar for dollar up to $33,000 thanks to many of our wonderful Barnesville community sponsors. Giving Hearts Day on February 9th. Help transform the Legion. For more information or questions about Giving Hearts Day, contact the Barnesville Area Community Fund at 218-354-2154.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back here to the Barnesville Sports Arena as the Barnesville Trojans pick up a 69-46 victory over the Roseau Rams. The Barnesville Trojans improved to 6-8 on the season, and the Roseau Rams fall to 9-8 on the season. As I do the math here really quick, because I forgot to do it earlier, in the second half, let's see here. So it was 32-14 at halftime. Barnesville outscores Roseau 37-32 in the second half, and as a result, finishes with a 69-46 victory here over the Roseau Rams. I wasn't sure what to expect out of this game. I thought that Roseau would probably put up a little bit bigger challenge for Barnesville tonight, but maybe it was just an off night for Roseau. I don't know. I've only seen them play a couple times this year, so I'm not going to give any deep speculation on that, so I don't upset any Roseau fans on making myself sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, because that's not the case. But so I'll just be honest. This is the second time I've seen them play this year, and well, the first time I saw them play, they won rather convincingly, and I thought they would just come into this matchup with a little bit tougher matchup tonight here for the Barnesville Trojans. But Trojans pick up the win, and it was a much-needed win. They're still 2 games below 500. And the good news for the Roseau Rams is they're still a game above 500 at 9-8. You take away the first half, and Barnesville only wins this by the score of 37-32. So it was the first half that kind of locked the game in, I guess you could say, for the Barnesville Trojans. Taking a look at scores, we'll start with the Roseau Rams. Let's see here. 9 points for Kayla Bachleitner, also 9 points for Brooklyn Halst. The leader right now was 14, for Anna Severson. And then they just shut off the scoreboard, so let me make sure that I took a picture of it, so let me pull it up here, because they were mean enough to take it down. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone, because as I said, I showed up late. I thought this game started at 7:30, and I showed up, and there was 2 minutes left on the clock, so we got on just in the nick of time. Okay, so after Severson with 14, there was 2 for Jonna Patrol and 4 for Anna Alvin. And let me just double check the rest of my scoring here. And also I had Sophia Olson with 2 points as well, according to my unofficial, not normal score sheet. Let's put it that way. For the Barnesville Trojans, they were led by, let's see here, let me just make sure. They were actually led by Jada Bonchis. No, they weren't. No, they were not. They were led by Abby John. Abby John had a few more points than Jada Bonchis did, but not by much, though. Kennedy Gray had 3. Jada Bonchis had 12, all 12 of those from behind the arc. Sydney Strand had 9. Actually, she had 9. And all 9 of those were from behind the arc. Kenzie Scogan had a quiet night tonight. She was held to 2 points, according to my unofficial stats. Macy Pana had 3. Abby John, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. I had her down for 16 points, and that's unofficial. Lexi Hafe with 2, Ava Fallingstad with 2, and Emily Smith with, let's count them up here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had Emily Smith down with 8 points tonight. A few shy of the 20 she had last night against the Purim Yellow Jackets. So your leading scorers are Abby John, Emily Smith, and Jada Bonchis are your top 3 for the Barnesville Trojans, and it is Anna Severson, Kayla Bachleitner, and Brooklyn Hulse, your top 3 scorers for the Roseau Rams here as the Barnesville Trojans pick up a 69-46 victory. You want to say hi to Jim? Also, somebody asked in the chat, when does the varsity team play? That was the varsity game. It started about a half an hour earlier than it normally was scheduled to start. And as I just mentioned here, I wasn't even aware of that, and I got here just in the nick of time to get this game on for the entire game, and we didn't miss the opening tip. Whoever put a good luck charm in their pocket or something, thank you for doing that, because I would have felt bad if we would have joined this game in progress. But got a call from one of the parents saying, hey, where you at? And I was like, I'm pulling into the parking lot. He's like, good, because you got 5 minutes and 32 seconds before this game starts. And then I walk in, and after I find a parking spot, I walk in. I have like 2 minutes and 53 seconds to get up here and hit start and just do the pregame show on the fly. So hopefully I did a good job at the pregame show. Hopefully I did a good job at the postgame show. Normally I have a little bit more information for you, but like I said, I didn't have time to write rosters into my normal scorebook, so I'm a little bit lacking on individual scores. But let's take a look at the Ratsos Pool Hall final game stats report. And 50 shot attempts for the Trojans. A little bit better from three-point land tonight. 11 of 23 is 23 of those 50 shots came from behind the arc. They connected on 24. So they connected on 11 from behind the arc. And they connected on 13 more from inside the arc. They were 10 of 13 from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line tonight. Committed 17 fouls in the first and second half combined. Turned the ball over 18 times. The Rams 18 of 50. So 100 shots in this game. 100 shots. Exactly 50 for each team. And the Rams connected on 18 of those 50 shots. Only 1 of 13 from behind the arc and 50% from the Barnesville Booster Club free throw line tonight. 13 fouls and turned the ball over 14 times, according to our numbers here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard final game stat report here on the Magnitude Sports Network. So once again, your final score in this one, the Barnesville Trojans 69 and the Roseau Rams 46. Let's take a look at what we got coming up here. First of all, you can follow us on those social media platforms. They call them the Big Four: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Used to have a TikTok, but I don't anymore. I have a personal TikTok, but came too much to manage. And then our website, magnitudesn.com. If you go to our website and click on the schedule button at magnitudesn.com, you'll come to this screen right here, and you can take a look at what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. So we forgot to erase the games from yesterday out the schedule, but we got a 2:30 p.m. matchup for you tomorrow afternoon. Should be a fun one. The Barnesville Trojans taking on the DGF Rebels. That's a best for Bucks game tomorrow, and Dean's Bulk Service will donate $50 for every three-pointer that the Barnesville Trojans make in tomorrow's game against the DGF Rebels. So we'll see how many. I was told by a source that I won't reveal that somebody promises that the Barnesville Trojans will hit 9 three-pointers tomorrow. So, well, the girls tonight put up, was it 10 or 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They put up 11. So I say for the boys team, the bar's been set. You need to hit 11 to even not get laughed at by the girls team. So there you go. The challenge is on. You got to hit 12 to defeat the girls tomorrow night. And we'll see who wins that three-point battle. The girls tonight with 11, or can the boys get 12 tomorrow? That'd be the Dean's Bulk Service. Might have to dig deep into their pockets there if they can hit 12 or more threes. We'll see. But like I said, it's a Best for Bucks game tomorrow, and we want to thank our game time sponsor, Dean's Bulk Service, for their contribution to the Best for Bucks program. We'll have more information on Best for Bucks in tomorrow's game. Once again, that is scheduled for a 2:30 p.m. tip. We'll be on the air shortly before 2:30 with the pregame show. So, I want to say hi to Jim. He says, very good job tonight, Magnitude. Thank you so much, Jim, for watching. Certainly appreciate your loyal viewership. For Janice on the camera, my name's Mike Mason. The final score one more time. The Barnesville Trojans 69. The Roseau Rams 46. The pleasure's been all mine. We'll talk to you again tomorrow afternoon here on Magnitude Sports.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.